Let's go and check out messages for the new moon. My little cat is already by. You want to say hi? Yeah. She's all happy. Let's go and check out new moon messages. Also, I'll be offering personal readings if you'd like one, if you feel the need for one. Let's take a look. That's what my cat says. So, new moon messages. Let's go and get some general ones. What is something to keep in mind? I believe we're having a new moon in Scorpio. A perfect time to set your intentions. Envision what you want even though you don't have it. Collective consciousness, collective thought is a thing. That's why we do have, after all, schools of conformity, like school, like TV, like the radio, like news outlets. You present the opportunity, the idea of what could be, and then it becomes fulfilled into something that is. So, let's see a new moon message. New moon message. She's here saying, rub my belly. That's new moon message number 1. He's all ready for those new moon messages. She's actually ready to go out. She's on my little trip. Here's a little harness on. Anyway, new moon messages with toe beans. Little kitty toe beans. Let's get into your message. So, for the general collective new moon messages, I have a Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles, if I can move her over. There we go. I have a Queen of Pentacles in romantic energy. That must be why my cat is so set off. Hello. Yes, we're doing new moon messages. First, I'm doing a general one. And then I'll go and drill it down by zodiac. Why not? If anybody would like a personal reading, I can also do a personal reading for you. Could be on anything, any Pacific time. I do have a very excited cat here. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's purring away too. No wonder why she's excited though. All my cats love messages. I have someone will find out exactly more details about this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles who is either in love or prepared for love, prepared for the work that would come with a relationship in which you truly are giving yourself emotionally, and your physical resources. You know, the full 360 of creating that relationship. Do I have someone who's just preparing? As I said, Queens doesn't necessarily have to be a woman, could just be yourself in receptive energy. Like this cat is very receptive right now. Anyway, let's go and get one more clarification on this Queen of Pentacles for the new moon. I have the Devil. So what I see here are a couple of things. We'll find out more. I'll get another card to accompany this Queen of Pentacles. But I have someone, doesn't really matter, male or female, could be female, could just be somebody receptive to the idea, to the nurturing, to the support that would come with love. With that Eight of Pentacles here, this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, move your little self over. With this Eight of Pentacles here, I have someone who's not only fully available and committed. Queen of Pentacles is commitment energy, committed to a relationship, to the idea of relationship, to the idea of love, but also willing to go and continue to put in the work for it. And the Devil here. We'll find out a little bit more about this Devil with the accompanying card that we'll pull, whether this is a caution or a warning. It could also be here, what I'm seeing in this message is, I want people, doesn't necessarily too have to be the idea of a physical love. One moment. Doesn't necessarily have to be the idea of a physical romantic relationship. It could also be any sort of partnership or anything that you feel strongly about, especially here with the Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. It could be the work that you really love to do. But as what I have here regardless is someone who is committed to this love, and they are prepared to put in the work for it, but make sure that you don't overextend yourself. Don't overextend yourself. You know, watch how much you give without reciprocation, without it being reciprocal. You know, there has to be an equal give and take. And if one person is putting all, let me pull my cat over. And if one person is putting, okay, you know what? We're going to go and put you down. Go on. We sent her on her way. You know, just because you may be committed to something that you love, if only one person, one party is putting all the effort into that love connection, that's what forms, well, the slime, not even the stagnation, the slime, like algae, the pond scum. If somebody is putting too much work in on their end, imbalances are going to be formed. And ultimately, the respect that you deserve and the dream that you have, which is why you're putting all that effort into it, won't quite be valued by another party or by other parties. So starting off this new moon, whatever you're closely committed to and tied to, and you know, ultimately to the steps to where you envision yourself being the end goal. watch how you progress to that in the days that are upcoming. Just because it's something that you really, really are committed to, person, situation, thing, a relationship, company, just because it's something that you are really tied to, don't overextend yourself on the idea that hard work can push you through. There's an imbalance here, and I see with the dedication of a Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles has a tendency to take on too much upon herself. She takes on a lot of weight. Don't take on too much without you being supported as well in a situation. Let's see what this Queen of Pentacles for the new moon is accompanied by for the collective message for you. Well, it could apply to you. If it doesn't, take what resonates. If it doesn't, let it go. For the new moon advice, Hangman. Hangman. So we'll go and explore this Hangman a little bit more. We'll clarify this Hangman to see exactly what it's all about. But since the Hangman is accompanying the Queen of Pentacles, well, there's an idea here. An opportunity that you've been waiting for, or an opportunity you've been developing. An idea that you are committed to. An idea that you're willing to go the extra mile or wait the extra time period to achieve. That's what this energy is right here. Now, we already said that with this queen, I have a queen that's dedicated to the idea of love, to what she loves, may or not be female. It's the receptivity. But in pursuing what, I'm just calling it a queen because it's, queen of wands, so she. So bear with me on that. But just because it's like getting an opportunity, watch the opportunities that you have to pursue what you love. And again, that you're not putting more work into it than what the other party or situation is giving back. Don't take on the full load by yourself. Don't overwork yourself. Don't overextend yourself. Remember, there's balance. Sixes are balances. For a healthy six, it's an interchange. A devil, when you break it down numerically, comes down to 6 as well. Both of these are energies of sixes. The state of healthy support, healthy balance, and the state of not supporting another in what should be an equal partnership. Both parties have the ability to provide equal weight to grow. But if only one party is putting in the work, it's not good. So let's go and see more about this Hangman. Hangman, I have Queen of Swords. So I mentioned this Hangman energy, something that you've either really wanted so much so that you're willing to put the extra work, you're willing to sacrifice, or Hangman energy, something that you really want, some idea, some some construct that you're waiting to achieve, that you're also willing to wait. Sacrifice and put yourself out there, or hold back and wait. Hangman is clarified by a Queen of Swords, Six of Wands. What exactly needs to be done to get the success you're driven to get? The success, the benchmarks you are waiting to achieve. It's a lot of strength here. So this is the strength to achieve your dreams and desires. That's what this Hangman is. Lots of feminine energy here as well, continuing to pile up. Tells me here as well, again, we have receptive energy, passive energy. It's like by nurturing the environment around you, you're hoping to go and see those results, as opposed to just going in there and mowing stuff down and rearranging things physically with this feminine energy that I have here that's building up. It's like nurturing the environment, the platform, building up the platform for goals to be achieved. If you are almost like a support beam for a structure, as opposed to the bulldozer that comes in and levels the ground. Let's go and pull one more for the general collective. Hello, Queen. How are you? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hello. So let's get one more on new moon messages. Make sure, again, I see an opportunity for you to work or continue to develop something that you're very passionate about, but make sure that the balance is there and you're not putting in extra work all on one end, on your end. Don't overexert yourself. Balance is when you're not working solo, regardless of what that situation is. Everybody has something they can impart and gain, and everybody should be doing it to the full extent of their potential and their capability. I have a queen that is doing that. So make sure that whoever you are partnering with or whatever situation you're in, it is supporting you equally. Because what I have here in a hangman is someone who's willing to exert the fullest amount of their power and potential and resources, all of their resources, to make something happen. There's determination here, and with that determination, are you being properly supported? Ask yourself that as you proceed with the new moon. Could be a relationship, could be a job, could be family dynamic. Well, that's a relationship. Could be a love relationship, could be a family dynamic relationship. Make sure that there's an idea that you have, a hope you have, a completion stage that you have and that you're willing to work for. But make sure that the people that share in that idea, or that are part of that idea or that goal or that vision that you have, they're equally committed to it. And if you feel like they are, but they're not putting in the work and effort, because again, Queen of Pentacles is a physical card. Earth's elements are actual, physical things, tangible things, things you can touch, things you can see, results you can see, as opposed to ideas. Maybe you go through like 500 ideas an hour. Nobody can see those ideas but you, ultimately, right? until you start developing it out, you start fleshing it out, you start writing it, you put some concrete form to it. So just don't take someone's verbal or emotional or what you feel in there. Have them also go and put this into something you can see, some measurable form. Let's get the Hangman. High Priestess. Queen of Pentacles, Hangman, and High Priestess all together. My cat goes meow. I don't know if you can hear her. Let's check out the High Priestess here. New moon energy. Yeah, you're getting, somebody's going to come through for you. Somebody's going to come through for you that you can feel. Again, this aligns to where you want to go, where you want to be, how you want to be. And you may feel all you need to do is put in that extra little effort, make sure that the opportunity or the situation doesn't take advantage of that, because I have lots of good, hard stamina right here with this Hangman to achieve whatever you want. Go the extra mile, because something's coming in for you. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune here, don't quite want to say it's anything like fate or karma, although there's a little bit of overtones here. And the reason why I say I don't want to say anything quite like fate or karma is because it's with a Knight of Pentacles. That's deliberate and meticulous energy. This is something you've been working towards, or someone's been working towards bit by bit. It isn't just something as haphazard as a fated opportunity to come jump in your lap. This is something that you've been wanting. So whether this is a love connection for you or a work connection for you, well, regardless, if it is a love connection, it's going to require work, I'll tell you that. I don't know what kind of work it is. There is going to be some work on your end. Maybe as well, it could be as simple as you're the more financially stable one. You're the more grounded one. You're the one who can go and proceed in a straight line. Maybe if you're meeting a new person, this person zigzags all over the place. There's a little bit of wild energy here. A little bit. I have someone who on one hand is very grounded, but there's a little bit of wild energy between the Devil, Three of Cups here. And I think that excitement, that wild energy could lead someone who is dedicated, someone who is methodical, someone who is meticulous to almost say, oh, wow, this is great. This is what I want. You go and burn. Instead of putting in 40 hours, you can put in 120 hours in a week. Which I think 120 hours is what's in a week. There was another thing I wanted to say here. What was it? Yes, an opportunity is coming. I do feel it's a little bit of a wild energy. I don't quite want to say fate, but it's something that you have been wanting. Do I use the word manifested? Well, as I said, I think that we are constantly manifesting, as I said yesterday, like breathing. So when you're doing something as automatic and as natural as when you blink your eyes, do you count? Do you go, oh, I must blink my eyes now? You can close your eyes You can roll your eyes, you can widen your eyes, but you actually consciously go and say, I'm going to blink now, blink, 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 blink. I'm going to breathe now. Breathe, 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 breathe. No, they're innate. Hopefully they'll continue happening as long as we are in these carbon-based forms. So for me, what we envision and what we want and what we speak into existence is, whether consciously or unconsciously, on that same level. Anyway, very interesting for the collective new moon reading. A chance to either develop or deepen something you are committed to. Make sure that the situation or the parties involved doesn't have you doing all the work. It does feel like a new opportunity here, or a new milestone with that Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, and Knight of Pentacles. Something's going to be approaching. New moons are new starts. So interesting to see how that progresses. I almost feel like getting some water, but I want to dive into new moon messages a little bit more specifically. And I think the best way to do that would be by zodiac. Typically, when I do zodiac runoffs all at once, I start off with air, and then I go by fire, I go by earth, and then I do water. So maybe, let's see, for this new moon messages. How should we structure these messages? We can see the general situation, opportunity, and something to watch out for. How's that? Let's see some more messages. Start off with Libra. This card just fell out for Libra. 10 of Wands for Libra. Libra, make sure you don't overexert yourself. Perhaps so it's unavoidable in this energy. Perhaps it's unavoidable, Libra, for you to overexert yourself because, whether in actuality or it's perceived, you may feel like the best one to shoulder all the work is yourself. So examine, is it true, Libra? Are you really the most capable one? So much so that you have to shoulder all of this. Or as well, Libra, while you are shouldering all the work, is someone else taking it a little easier, or perhaps not exerting themselves in the same way because you have it covered so well? Think about avenues of manipulation here, Libra. Not saying you are manipulated or being manipulated, just think about it as you go about dealing with issues, with toils, going about your work, which I have no doubt is being done quite competently. and Libra. New moon messages for you. I have Ace of Swords, the representation of Libra itself. Libra, think about what you're doing, how you're doing it. Again, are you really warranted in putting out all that effort? Because there's a better way of doing things, Libra, if you just take a step back. You can afford to take a step back and move forward better. There's a better way of tackling either some big issues or a big issue than how you've been doing it. So think about that. Let's do Gemini. Gemini, what I have, new moon note for you, new moon messages. Starting off the beginning of the month, 8 of Wands. Things are going to pick up for you, Gemini. Maybe, Gemini, you will feel like you have to react to everything that comes to you, and you don't. Not everything is exactly as urgent as it presses itself, as it presents itself to be to you, Gemini. I have no doubt that in some way, to some people, the issues that you will come across will be pressing, will be urgent. But is the timing to other people the same way you should regard this timing for yourself? So I want you to think about that. Exactly what is urgent and what isn't, according to you, for you. Not saying there are things that are going to come up that are not important, but I feel like you're going to be hit with a lot of things, all requiring or wanting to have the same amount of attention, and it's not warranted. On what to watch out for, Gemini, I have the Tower. Gemini, you may feel like there are a lot of things that require your attention, and you have to react to it because there is something legitimate that's crumbling or changing or exploding. There's going to be a little bit of a shakeup for you. However, Gemini, I will add with a Tower. A Tower is one of my favorite cards because you're guaranteed change, Gemini. You got guaranteed change. And ultimately, the Tower is a cleansing, whatever you've been dealing with, though it may be uncomfortable dealing with it, dealing with the process of it. You're going to be left in a much better state afterwards. Whatever ick you've been dealing with now, Gemini, soon enough, ick is going away. Whole new set of dynamics for you to work with and consider, Gemini. And finally, some advice. Gemini, keep a positive attitude. No one can be quite as bubbly, as enthusiastic, as committed. No one can see and capitalize upon joy quite like you can. So don't wallow in negativity, Gemini, as you're going through changes. No need. And whatever stickiness this tower may be, ultimately, you'll pass right through it without any long-lasting stains. It'll just flow right past you. So know that. That's my new moon messages. I do think you're going to be hit with a flurry of something, all of them requiring and making you feel like you have to go and maneuver in various ways. Not quite so. There is, however, some issue that is going to blow up. Not everything needs equal weight. And ultimately, don't stress about it too much. This is just a cleansing process, getting rid of the funk, the ick that you may have been, well, not may have been, that you've been unhappy with. This is shedding. And ultimately, you're going to be left in a much better position. And your joyfulness, Gemini, your ability to bounce back and up and around is a gift, a unique gift. It doesn't suit you to be sullen, Gemini. See, Aquarius. Situation for Aquarius, new moon. Messages, Page of Wands, Gemini. You're getting an offer, Gemini. Someone wants to explore collaboration with you, time with you, a project with you. Someone wants to start something with you, Aquarius. And what you have to watch out for, a caution. This new moon energy. Aquarius, you could be getting lots of opportunities. You could be popular, Aquarius. Lots of people want to be around you. Lots of people want you to be on their team, Aquarius. Lots of people want your time, Aquarius. There's tangibility here. Whether that's being exactly in your face or talking to you or you working on stuff for them or working with them, whatever it may be. There's concreteness here, Aquarius, of what they want. And I would say that with judgment, is this really what you should be doing? Think about that. Is there something more important, more aligned to your soul's purpose that you should be? Just because you get an invitation or you get opportunity, are you progressing in the path that you should, Aquarius? With judgment here and the caution, it's almost like a very light-hearted example of it, but it's almost like wearing green pants instead of wearing red pants. Wearing the green pants because maybe they are what you feel like. Maybe they're washed. I don't know. Maybe they're ironed, whatever. But you should be wearing those red pants. And the red pants, for some reason, are not as convenient or maybe not as readily available. Just because you get an opportunity, Aquarius, doesn't mean you have to jump on it. especially when you're popular. Be judicious with your time and actions, Aquarius. Let's see, and advice for Aquarius. Yeah, there's some sort of work here, Aquarius. People want your time and attention. As I said, I do feel there's popularity here. Is it really what you should be doing, Aquarius, with what perhaps is coming at you? And now's the time to work, Aquarius. Ultimately, you have work to do. I'd also say too, Eight of Pentacles, nothing that is really meant for you on a high level can just be materialized quickly. Eight of Pentacles does speak of time, not a fast-moving time either. There's a process, Aquarius. A process you can't rush, and a process of work where there are steps. Noticing one of my plants actually needs water, Aquarius. Oh, it's so dry. I'm going to get some water one moment. My plant is so dry. That just surprised me that it was so dry. However, the plant is a sturdy plant. It will bounce back. Okay. So we did the air signs. Let's go and check out messages for fire signs. New moon messages for fire. And of course, if anybody would like a personal reading, you can just let me know. And I'll pause this until your reading is over. But now let's check out new moon messages for fire. Let's do Sagittarius. Eight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Eight of Cups, Sagittarius is what's developing for you. Did I say Eight of Wands? I meant Eight of Cups. I wonder, Sagittarius, in this energy, could things almost be drawing up for you in a way that's forcing you to get a move on? Feels not quite like I need to pack up and go. It feels like your environment, things in your environment is urging you along. Three of Cups urging you along. A Three of Cups is a caution. Frivolity, being frivolous. There's frivolousness here, Sagittarius. Frivolousness that is recognized by you. Maybe you've been humoring it, Sagittarius, because those connections have a little bit of history for you. Let's get the advice for Sagittarius. Time to dig down, Sagittarius. That's the new moon message here. Dig down into what, first of all, widen your boundaries, Sagittarius. Go outside your current circles, whether that is actual physical distance or whether those are connections that you know. Sagittarius, expand your range both in physical distance as well as people. Expand your range past what you know and have been dealing with. Because there's something out there for you, Sagittarius, that you should find delightful. All right, that's my message for you, new moon message, Sagittarius. Do different things, expand your circles, both relationship-wise and the physical distance. Because there'll be stagnation if you deal with what you have been dealing with. And there's some marvelous growth out there for you if you just take a step out in a different direction. For Aries, new moon for Aries. So Aries, is this happening yet for you? Are you having a major change? Are you on the brink of a major change here in this energy, Aries? If you aren't going through it, I think you're expecting it. Are you trying to salvage it, Aries? Or is the end already approached you? A big end, a chapter is ending for you, Aries. Could it be a chapter in love? Could it be a chapter in your physical address? There's also work here implied as well. Could be a career shift, could be just changing a job. Big that will change for you, will end. I don't think it's out of left field entirely. Maybe the fallout of how it goes about, Aries, that could go and catch you by surprise. Maybe as well, Aries, in this situation, you think the fallout could be a little unnecessary for all the time and energy you've put thus far into it. You think, oh, that was nasty. That was uncalled for. That wasn't necessary. It just could have been like ended in a much cleaner way. Someone also wants to go and put some jabs into it, Aries. Maybe they already have. Either way, this is energy that's either happening or shall happen. If this resonates with you, but as I said, if it is resonating for you, for those of you, this is not going to catch you by surprise. I think the fallout will be a little nastier than what you expect, but you can tell that something is disintegrating. It's going to come to an end for you, Aries. Caution. Aries, the caution, the new moon caution is be aware of who you join hands with, who you confide in. Also coming on this tail end energy of an ending beginning, an ending beginning, a major ending happening. Don't put work into something, Aries, that you won't see the benefit of. Don't put work into a dying thing. And my new moon message for you, Aries, definitely don't put work into a dying thing. This situation, as I said, it's a little brutal, the ending. Not a nice ending, that's for sure. Necessary ending, good that it's going to be over with. The process does not feel nice. I'm not even going to touch that. But what I see here is that you're going to get a new opportunity coming almost right on the ashes, or not even the ashes, right in the smoke. Once this gets burned and raised and appropriately, outrified. Right before the scab has, well, I see a scab forming, but it's a fresh scab. Right as that process happens, you're going to get another opportunity, so keep out for that. It's about time the situation ended for you, Aries, and something new is impatient to engage you. So let that end, cut it off, hasten it yourself if you can, Aries, because something fresh and a million times better is waiting for you. Leo, new moon messages for Leo. What's the situation for Leo? Four of Wands, Leo. Not a bad situation to be in, Leo. I see stability for you. Things should be going along for you like clockwork. Not necessarily any big gains, but you should be comfortable, Leo. What do you have to watch out for, Leo? An Ace of Pentacles. Leo, I hope in your comfortable state where everything is going well, you don't engage in, well, watch the risk. I'm not going to say don't engage in risk, because I think personally this is my own sentiments coming through, and as I'm giving the reading, I just have to go and share that. I do think that taking risk is interesting and is what makes our life worth living, truly living. But watch the risk you take, Leo. Especially here at the bottom of the deck energy of Eight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. You may think that something is fantastic. Something may present itself to you as absolutely jewel-worthy, fantastic. Whether that's a person, whether it's a job, whether it's an opportunity, whether it's a partnership. But I think just as beautiful and as striking as this opportunity appears to you, Leo, I think it could flounder. It could crash and burn and crumple just as quickly as it is impressive. In that same intensity of its impressiveness, I think it could flounder and fail in the same intensity, the opposite way. Oops, I was going to pull one more. I got so carried away with that. Let's go and get a word of advice for you, Leo. Moderation, Leo. That is what you're in a good position, Leo. For those of you that this message applies to, you should be comfortable. You should be very comfortable. And regardless if you get a chance and opportunity to work on something new, or something new comes up, or a new direction, or adding something to your plate, you should be very cautious in your movements of expansion and change, Leo, because you are set up pretty nicely. You have a sweet setup, Leo. I have no doubt you want more there with the Ace of Pentacles, but ultimately, right now, what you have is a sweet setup. And if you're going to make changes, do it very cautiously, very deliberately. And if you can, learn as much as you can about the dynamics surrounding that opportunity. Do your research, Leo. All right, we're on Earth signs, Earth sign messages for the new moon. Who should we do first? Capricorn. Capricorn, new moon situation for you, new moon energy for you. Who is pushing Capricorn? Maybe Capricorn, you feel like you should be farther along now than where you are. Like you feel like, oh, I've been putting in blah, 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 blah. And instead of going 500 steps, I've only gone 10 steps. Maybe in that respect, you want to try and urge things along, Capricorn. Maybe also to your handling of pushing things forward. Something about the handling of, definitely the handling of development, the handling of progression. Maybe you'd be tempted, Capricorn, to try and put out and exert more effort than normal. And maybe you feel it's worth it. You know, there are goals that you can capitalize upon now if you just put out that extra bit of effort. Let's see a caution for you. Well, obviously, there's going to be things that you'll overlook. And you well, I'm not going to say you can't have speed and quality, because you can. That's what professionalism is all about. In a respective field, you're able to move faster, smarter, and still have a level of quality in what you produce. But Capricorn, my caution here is definitely to slow down. Yourself, Capricorn, is also the energy of getting burnt out here. There is, even if you're yourself 500%, it's not to say that you won't be still having to exert yourself 500% a week from now, in December, in February. You know, the pace of life and opportunities will never end, Capricorn. So pace yourself and make sure you don't get burnt out. Also, again, everything that flies at you. Maybe you have too much on your plate. I have big dreams here, big plans, but maybe there's a bit too much on your plate. Streamline, simplify, and pace yourself, Capricorn. Let's go and get a benefit. Well, your benefit, Capricorn, is that you are capable. You are strong, Capricorn. You can easily shoulder the greatest workload and still go and get things done when most people would flake off. Your dedication and your perseverance is your greatest gifts, Capricorn. But make sure you don't burn yourself out just because you can. Well, here I see lots of reserve, like you can go and easily. This caution is almost unnecessary because you can shoulder it. Whatever's on your plate, whatever you're planning on, whatever you're rushing on, whatever you're building on, whatever you're plotting. There is some plotting here. Whatever you are plotting, you can definitely go and actualize it, build it, connect it, urge it forward. But just because you can, Capricorn, doesn't mean you should burn yourself out. There's a caution of overexerting yourself, Capricorn. So pace yourself. Pace yourself so that you can do the best job you can and go the farthest distance with the highest quality. Let's do Virgo. New moon messages for Virgo. Who's self-contained Virgo? I have someone who's self-contained. So self-contained Virgo, people are going to approach you. Someone, Virgo, has been waiting to hear from you, or someone wants to engage with you, and because you are so self-contained, Virgo, they will reach out to you. Expect contact, Virgo. I feel like you should know this person. I also wonder too, Virgo, this contact that you get, how smooth would it be, Virgo? Would it ruffle your feathers a little bit, Virgo? Would it be a little bit unsettling? Something about it would be a little bit unsettling to you. And I think that's intentional because you are so self-contained. Someone's going to try and shift you from that. Very well could be a love connection, very well could be a former, someone you know. Self-contained Virgo is going to get communication. Feels a little bit unsettling. And 10 of Pentacles is Virgo energy. Virgo, I'd like you to keep in mind that you have so much to offer. You are really rich, Virgo. Keep in mind, always keep in mind the extraordinary value of yourself, because you are a blessing to whoever you spend time with, whomever you spend time with. Who deserves to be in your presence? Who deserves to have your concern? Who deserves to share your time, Virgo? Who deserves to have your attention, Virgo? Self-contained Virgo. Because someone wants to contact you and they want to partake of your goodies. Let's go and see Taurus. It's a new moon message for Taurus. These are 2 cards. 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Well, that's Virgo, but that's Taurus. The situation. Well, the situation, Taurus, is that you should be set up overall quite nicely. Is it a time for you to make a move, Taurus? Is it time for you to take a little bit of a gamble, to take something and put it out? Take a risk. See where it gets you, Taurus. Or do you continue to sit on a situation and see how it develops? Two more cards again for you, Taurus. The Caution, Page of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles. Even at the bottom of the deck energy I have is a Fool. Someone sees value in you, Taurus. Well, as they should. So therefore, my caution to you, or the caution that I'm getting here, new moon energy. Taurus, with the opportunities that you get or the people who you're dealing with, what are they bringing to enrich you? It's a fair enough question, Taurus. They definitely expect to get something from you. They think they can get a lot from you, Taurus. Doesn't necessarily have to be something concrete like money or time. It doesn't have to be concrete like that. Could just be getting your advice. Here with the Page of Swords, having you strategize with them or for them, getting good advice, having you think and plan for them, be concerned for them, help develop a way to move forward. Here's like, the best way to move forward in this energy, Taurus. I feel like the caution is someone wants to tap into they want your brain to think for them. They want what is valuable, your best traits, Taurus, to work for them. I'll put it that way. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be physical, even though we have a lot of pentacles here. It doesn't necessarily have to be physical, because this is also ideation, creativity, planning. Could also be just having you strategize, have concern for them. There's something about, again, your best traits someone wants to capitalize upon. New moon energy. And the benefit I have for you, Taurus, Empress is Taurus energy. Again, what a capable person you are. Well, Taurus, you can be generous if you want to, but remember, this is a caution. I feel like, too, with the Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles here with the Nine of Pentacles beginning, maybe as you would have an emotional attachment, even if it's something not specifically, a physical resource or item that someone is asking for you, if they're asking for strategizing, maybe just your care and concern. And then as your care and concern would grow, it would go off into your physical things, your time, your physical resources. There's an oasis that you provide, Taurus, or that someone sees you can provide. And you're very capable of doing so. I guess it's all up to you, but it's a caution. Again, just because you are capable, Taurus, doesn't mean you necessarily have to go and surround yourselves with people who are not as capable as you. There should be, as I mentioned in an earlier reading here of this video, people should go and give equally. In fact, that was the collective reading that I got outside of zodiac signs, right? Just because it's something that you love, someone who you love, something that you love, some cause that you love, just because you love it and you can put out the effort for it, doesn't mean you necessarily should if the ones that are sitting back and letting you do it all. And that's what I see here for you, Taurus. New moon energy. Someone wants to ride on your abilities because it's comfortable and they know they'll get success definitely with you on their side. Water signs. Shall we do Pisces? New moon messages for Pisces. Page of Wands for Pisces. New moon messages for Pisces. Things could be coming together for you, Pisces. Puzzle pieces locking into forming an actual picture for you, Pisces. I see this Page of Wands is yourself, Pisces. There have been things knitted together, Pisces. You've been hard at work, Pisces. It's time to start sharing, Pisces. New moon energy. Get out there and share what you do, who you are, that you are here, Pisces. That's new moon situation for you. A caution, Pisces. That Two of Cups wanting to come out, I'd almost say be very judicious about whom you spend any length of time with as you get out there. Go through people fast. Let's go and get a caution for you. An intentional. That wants to fall out too, but didn't quite. caution. Pisces, you may be getting an opportunity to go and work on something. Could be a commitment too, could be a relationship in this energy, very well, could be a love opportunity for you. We're leaving these general, but think about compensation. What's really being offered here? With the Ace of Pentacles being in the caution, it makes me feel like as you are sharing your ideas, sharing your wonderful self, perhaps you're not being valued as you should. Either not getting the high enough pay money that you could, that you should. Something about not being valued to the extent that you should be, and that someone else going, I'm getting, I scored, I got that, I got Pisces on discount. Pisces is valuable. Pisces should be valued and treated as valued, the high value that Pisces has. Let's see, benefit for Pisces. Hey, Pisces, be careful not to shortchange yourself. As you're pitching through ideas, as you're putting yourself out there, as you're meeting new people, I do think you're going to get opportunities, whether that's in relationships or whether that's work. I do think you're going to go and get some offers coming in for you, and people are going to be interested in what you're doing and who you are. But make sure they assign the appropriate value to your interactions, to your services, to your gifts, to who you are, and that they don't shortchange you, Pisces, because what you have and what you've developed, you've worked for so much, Pisces. You put so much effort into being who you are and doing what you do that it's actually more valuable than any price or any assigned boon that you could put. Because not many people would put in the effort that you would, Pisces. Not many people can put in the effort to hone your skills and ability and yourself to the way that you are. Not many people would bother, can bother, has the interest in bothering, has the fortitude of bothering, has the imagination. Pisces, what I see here is just general Piscean energy. The energy of dreamers, that's what Pisces is to me. Truly revolutionary, truly unique, truly radical, truly the best that humanity has to offer in its dreams is to me Piscean energy. And no, I'm not a Pisces. But to me, that's Piscean energy. And what this tells me here, Pisces, is not only do you have the most beautiful vision, the most creative ideas, but look how you piece it together bit by bit, laboriously. That's expensive, Pisces. Keep that in mind, Pisces. Let's do a reading for Scorpio, new moon messages for Scorpio. You have the devil. Scorpio, something could be moving forward for you finally. If it's not a specific situation with specific people at a specific location, if it's not Pacific, Pisces, Scorpio, it is the result of what you've wanted. This is something you've wanted and been pushing for, possibly blocked from in this energy. It's going to be a little bit of a breakthrough for you, Scorpio. A caution. Watch who gives you that breakthrough, Scorpio. You may have the desire and the drive, Scorpio, and someone may offer their money, their resources, their assistance themselves, Scorpio. They may offer themselves, could be in a relationship in this, but either way, they're going to offer themselves to you or their resources to you, Scorpio, and watch that person. Make sure this person doesn't take advantage of. In fact, one moment, Scorpio. I'm going to get some water. Okay, back. Scorpio, as I mentioned, the timing, or excuse me, not the timing, the pentacles. Someone will offer their resources for you as a partnership, offer themselves as a partner to you. Could be someone you know, Scorpio, plus 6 of Cups is Scorpio energy. That's your caution. You either have good ideas, Scorpio, or you have great vision, Scorpio. You don't have to necessarily be so tied up in achieving a goal or goals. I almost feel like saying there's no rush, Scorpio, even though I see plenty of rush here with devil. I say there's no rush, Scorpio, because somebody well, somebody's going to tap into that for their own benefit. This is a light reading. We're not going into it that much, Scorpio, but it's a caution. Someone who will support you. I wouldn't put much faith in them. I'd watch them, Scorpio. That's dicey energy. A very cat and mouse, Scorpio. And maybe you could say, I'm more than capable. I have no doubt devil is more than capable. However, a king of pentacles, a king of pentacles, Scorpio, that's the final step before you get to be an emperor. You know what one of the hallmarks to me of emperor energy is? Well, what is an emperor? It's a ruler. What is an emperor concerned with? Expansion, legacy, acquisition. How does an emperor get their acquisition? Do they say, oh, I really like what you have. Let me support this, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure part of it is that, right? I mean, seasoned people need to have a wide set of tools, soft skills, hard skills, a wide set of tools to work their leadership. But an emperor, a king of pentacles, also has no compunction about creating their own rules. Wars exist for a reason. In acquisition, do people in charge necessarily ask for please? No, they take. So under this calm demeanor, Scorpio, you may say, I can blah, 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 blah. No doubt you're capable. But this is someone, just like I see, you may not, you may play by your own rules. This person plays by their own rules too. And I would say too, this person could surprise you with the veracity of their appetite and how callously or casually they go about their acquisition. In a caution, I wouldn't take a King of Pentacles one step from Emperor energy lightly. That person could swallow you, swallow your ideas, and take it for themselves. See a benefit for you, Scorpio, new moon energy benefit. Scorpio, plenty of people will come around you. Just give it a little bit of time. Just because you have one supporter, one I almost want to say desirable, but it's not, it's a little bit more or different than desirable. It's almost like with this King of Pentacle energy, it's like someone who you can see, if I work with this person or if I'm with this person, I can achieve this. Like, this definitely get done. Well, Scorpio, plenty of people will go and partner with you to help achieve your goals, shared dreams. It's not like it's a one-off. And even if we're talking about a relationship and love here, Scorpio, there's just not one soulmate. I do believe we have several. And I do believe, Scorpio, we also have the ability to create new soulmate connections, new pertinent soul-tugging connections. Don't be dependent on one person or one source. Okay, let's go on to Cancer. Cancer at the very end. It's a new moon message for Cancer, situation for Cancer. Well, we have the sun for you, Cancer. She has some pretty nice cards for you, Cancer. Even Four of Cups, for that matter, is Cancerian energy. Something's coming your way, Cancer. Something has been stewing behind the scenes, away from your eyes, Cancer. You're going to get a new opportunity, Cancer. Should make you very happy, Cancer. Situation that I have for you right now, Cancer, is something good is coming your way. What is it, Cancer? What is that Fool? Well, I'm not going to necessarily do a longer reading, even though I'm curious as anything. That can be another video, Cancer. Let's go and get a caution. This is for the situation that I have overall out of all the 12 zodiacs that I just did. You got the best. Well, Leo was pretty snuggly. I will say that Leo energy felt pretty snuggly, but which ironically, the sun is correlating with Leo. Maybe a Leo has some sort of something to do with this Cancer. I'm not saying they do, just maybe. But I'm just saying Leo energy was pretty snuggly, but yours is just nice. You're going to have a breakthrough, Cancer. Finally. Do you like risk and adventure, Cancer? I feel like you should be open to everything, Cancer. Not accepting everything, Cancer. Be open to everything. Feel like it's something that you've wanted, and then it'll be something that you'll be like, I never considered that. I didn't quite think of that. I never even went there. I think you're going to get something that is going to have you going there, wherever there may be to you. I think you'll like it. Caution for Cancer. This opportunity that's coming for you, Cancer. This stunning opportunity that's in your energy, new moon energy for you, Cancer. You know, the high priestess to me is energy that's equally Piscean and equally Cancer. I'm also going to throw that out as well. Cancer, I may take one more little break on this. Maybe I'll just wrap it up really quickly. But anyway, watch the people who are, I don't know, there's an element here that's not being fully revealed. I think you're going to get a stunning opportunity. There's more to the opportunity than what meets the eye, Cancer. Someone could have designs on you, Cancer. So too, maybe somebody's approaching you and they see you in a lot more permanent or an involved light than what you'd imagine. There's more going on than what's being offered to you. Someone has plans on you, designs on you, Cancer. And it looks like family plans or something. They've been thinking about you. Someone's been thinking behind your back, going to offer you something nice. There's more to it than that. And your benefit. Well, I see this as being well-rounded. Your benefit is your curiosity, Cancer. Your adaptability, Cancer. Anyone can throw anything at you and you'll juggle it just fine, Cancer. You have a wide capacity and a wide range of understanding and ability, Cancer. You're not one to become flustered, Cancer. Remember that. I have adaptability for you. Anyway, Cancer, that ends, or everybody, that ends it. Cancer is interesting, though. What was that sun? The King of Cups. Queen of Swords. The Moon, which I also see the Moon as Piscean and Cancerian energy as well. Cancer, I think somebody's going to make Well, you're going to get an opportunity, an offer that you really want that's going to make you happy. There are other dynamics at play. They've actually been stewing and fermenting behind your back without you knowing. Can't say someone's viewing you in romantic light, and I don't think you are viewing them, or maybe you're just not in romantic energy yourself, at least maybe in this situation or the opportunity that's going to be presented to you. Someone's going to offer you something. I don't think it's going to be necessarily transparent that they also see. My cat is meowing. I don't think it's going to be quiet. Manus. Oh, do you hear her? She's just meowing away. What was my point here, Cancer? Anyway, someone's going to is also viewing you in romantic energy, but I don't think they're going to come out and say it. I think it's going to be a little subterfuge there. But they're going to offer you something, and I think they're doing that for time and connections. Someone's going a roundabout way, or an opportunity that you're getting, Cancer, there's going to be a roundabout way in which somebody's going to want more. Or at least they're fantasizing more. But anyway, you're getting an interesting opportunity, Cancer. Go and make use of it and see either how you develop it or piggyback off of it and jump off to something else. Until the next reading, which I'll probably do another reading at some point today. Why not? I am wishing everybody the most beautiful day. Bye-bye.